Hola, buenos dias, everyone. So today in this video, I will be discussing the alphabets, the Spanish alphabets, and of course, pronunciation of some vowels and consonants. All right, so let's begin with the alphabets. We have 27 letters of the Spanish alphabets. And in Spanish, this is called el abecedario. Okay, so please pay attention to how I read these words and letters. El abecedario. And again, it consists of 27 letters. Let us start with A. I hope as you watch this, you will also repeat after me. All right, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right. So you can again rewind and again repeat after me. Practice pronouncing the letters of the Spanish alphabets. All right. Moving on. This is the second slide on this PowerPoint, and I am expecting everyone to watch this as this will be your midterms project. You will have to sing the ABC rap song, Spanish alphabets, in this tune. So let us watch this quickly.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Hola, soy Víctor, de Atención Atención, un amigo de ustedes para siempre. Recuerda suscribirte a nuestro canal para ver más videos.
All right, so that is the ABC Spanish rap song that you will have to sing along with as you practice your ABC, as you practice the Spanish alphabets. All right, so you might be wondering, no? There is this W, and in this video, it is pronounced or called as W. So both are correct. Okay, so if you're singing this song, then you can sing W. This is the W. All right, W is the W, which is, as we have discussed earlier, also pronounced as V. All right. I wish you also have fun as you sing along in this video because, as I've said last meeting, I, as much as possible, don't want to introduce the ABC Spanish song to all of you using a, a kid alphabet song, no, for kids with the kids tune. So this is appropriate to your age, and I hope you will also enjoy as you practice. Moving on, this is also another activity that I want you all to practice. Como deletreas tu nombre? How do you spell your name? Como deletreas tu nombre? So you have to practice. How do you spell your name? My name is Maria. So I will spell my name Maria. That's just my first name. But again, please practice spelling out the full name. Okay. All right. This one we will be doing during our synchronous session. So I hope you will do these activities right here. Now, after practicing and listening to the Spanish alphabets, we will now move on to how to properly pronounce these letters in words. All right? Because sometimes if you put them in words, the pronunciation, especially the syllabication, becomes different. Okay? So Spanish has 5 pure vowels and 14 diphthongs. The length of the vowels is not significant in distinguishing between words. All right, so you just have to remember there are 5 pure vowels: a, e, I, o, u. This is very easy for us Filipinos because this is exactly the same as our Filipino alphabets. We have 5 pure vowels as well. Let's also contrast that with English, of course, for our international students. In English, if you will compare to English, English has 12 pure vowel sounds. Now we won't elaborate that further because we are on to Spanish. Okay. So if you have questions for the diphthongs, I know you are all wondering what is that. Later on, we will define that. Let's first look at the types of vowels in Spanish. There are 2 types of vowels in Spanish. We have the weak vowels and we also have the strong vowels. Okay, so for the strong vowels, these are a, e, and o. For the weak vowels, these are I and U. Okay, please remember that. Okay, we also have Y. This Y here often serves as a weak vowel as well, functioning in the same way as E. All right, the Spanish E. If I say E, this is the Spanish E, which in English I meant to say I. Okay, I hope you can follow. All right. This is now where you will see what and how the diphthong means. Okay. The combination of strong plus weak vowels or weak plus weak vowels is called diphthong. All right. When we combine strong plus weak vowels or weak plus weak vowels, this is now called the diphthong. If we combine now strong plus strong vowels, it is called hiatus. But this we will not be discussing in this video, okay? So we are only focusing on the diphthong, which is a combination of strong plus weak vowels or weak plus weak vowels. But I would like you all to also remember what is the meaning of hiatus, strong plus strong vowels combination. Okay, so strong vowel must be the nucleus of the syllable, meaning that's the sound, okay? That's the center or the main sound that will be produced in that syllable. Let's cite an example here. We have iya. This is now pronounced as iya because there is the stressed or the accent now here. This is an example, by the way, of a hiatus. This is a combination of one weak vowel plus strong vowel, but this is not a diphthong. This is a hiatus. Why? Please listen carefully. It's because of, again, as I've said earlier, there is now the stress or accent. All right. If you can see this, no, the stress or accent right there, this, I hope. Okay, let me annotate that so you can all see this right here. That is the accent. If you can see this, then that means you have to pronounce it separately because the syllable now is different. Okay, separate, not one. Again, if you have any questions, please raise them during our synchronous session. Now, let's proceed to the diphthongs. So, in Spanish, there is, or we have now 14 diphthongs, and that is the ones you can see on your left as you face the screen. All right. So, we have on the right side now is the phonetic transcription. That basically means how you pronounce it. I'm going to read it twice. I'm going to repeat it twice. And as I read, please repeat after me. Yeah, yeah. Next one, we have yeah, yeah. Yo, yo. Wa, wa. We, we. Wo, wo. Next, we have I, I. A, A, oi, oi. Next, ow, ow, ew, ew, oh, oh. The last two, we have you, we. All right, so I hope you are repeating it and practicing it after me. And again, after this video, you can always rewind it and practice it over and over again. Now, we're going to go over one by one and we will cite some examples here. Let's look at the first diphthong here. We have the I. All right, so this is I, and let me read again these following examples. You can again repeat after me. We have aire, aire. And again, please read along the English translation of that. Next, paisaje, paisaje. I. Next diphthong, we have A, as in says, says. Peine, peine. Cane, cane. Next, oi, oi, as in voy, voy. Estoy, estoy. Androide, androide, oi, oi. Next diphthong, we have ow, as in jaula, jaula, fraude, fraude, raudo, raudo. If you're having a difficult time or if you're struggling, you can pause this video whenever you want. Okay. Important is you feel confident, you think that you're able to pronounce the diphthongs right here. And if you still have a hard time, then during our synchronous meeting, you can raise it up, and I will try my best to correct you and to, of course, help you pronounce it correctly. Moving on, we have the next diphthong, eu, eu. It's important here that you pronounce it as eu and not you, okay? Or you. This is the English pronunciation, and I know we are used to it. But we have to take note the proper pronunciation of this e plus u diphthong is eu, as in Europa, Europa. Again, it's not a Europa, but Europa. Neurona, neurona. Leucemia, leucemia. Next, we have this diphthong pronounced as ya. Again, please do not pronounce this as iya, but ya. Okay? As in Nvidia, Nvidia. Asia, Asia. Comedia, comedia. Next, yeah, as in miedo, miedo. Tiene, tiene. Miente, miente. Please also focus, and also you have to know the English meaning of these words. All right. For this video, it is important that you practice with me and speak with me together. But also, once you are done and once you think you are confident enough and you're able to pronounce these letters and diphthongs correctly, then please go back and review the meanings of these words. All right. We will be having vocabulary quizzes in the future or in the succeeding lessons. So please review all the meanings of these words. This is for you guys to widen your vocabulary. All right, let's proceed. We have now yo, yo, as in inicio, inicio. Suplicio, suplicio. Vicio, vicio. Next, let's continue. We have wa, as in cuaderno, cuaderno. Usuario, usuario. Anuario, anuario. Easy, right? I hope you're all doing good so far. as you repeat these diphthongs after me. Next, we have we. We as in pueblo. Pueblo. Muela. Muela. Bueno. 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 All right. This bueno, we always hear it in our favorite films and Spanish series, no? Bueno. All right. Next, we have wo. Wo. As in ingenuo. Ingenuo. Residuo. Residuo. Quota. 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 I just had to repeat that again. Okay. Next, we have you. You as in ciudad. Ciudad. Diurno. Diurno. Viuda. Viuda. And we have we. We. As in ruido. Ruido. Muy. Muy. Buitre. Buitre. Ruido. Muy. Buitre. Those are all the diphthongs, no? Oh, we still have one more, by the way, but I want at this point to say that there are some exemptions. For example, in the case of ki, ke, gi, and ge. So these ones you would normally pronounce this as qui, que, gui, gue, from what we have discussed earlier. But then again, as I told you, these are properly pronounced as ki, ke, gi, and ge. Now we have some examples here. We have quitar, querido, seguimos, and juguete. Okay, so you don't pronounce them as quitar, querido. You don't pronounce them as like that, but rather you pronounce them as, again, please repeat after me, quitar, querido, seguimos, juguete. All right, so these are some exemptions. So the last diphthong here is we have the O, as in estadounidense. Some people pronounce these as estadounidense, separate syllable, but this is also a diphthong, meaning you have to pronounce it as one syllable, which makes it as estadounidense. Estadounidense, right? So you can see the difference. Estadounidense, that's wrong. The correct one is estadounidense. Please repeat after me. Estadounidense. All right, so those are the 14 diphthongs. Let's now proceed to some Spanish consonants and difficult sounds. Of course, there are also some consonants in the Spanish alphabets that are difficult to pronounce when you put it into words. All right, these are some guidelines that you have to remember. So first, we have here the Spanish consonants B, N, V. They have little or no difference in sound. Okay, please remember that. We have B and V. They have little or no difference in sound. They are pronounced like a soft English B. Let's cite some examples so you would understand it. We have sábado, viernes, bandera, valor, bueno, un 20. One more time. Sábado, viernes, bandera, valor, bueno, 20. Now, I'm going to put here their English translations or English meanings, but this is not arranged according to the arrangement. At the top, you will have to find the meanings, okay, of these Spanish words, connect it in their corresponding English meaning written below, okay? So it's like matching type, okay? You have to match the English translation and meaning of that in these following Spanish words. Okay, that's a side activity for you to do. You can pause this video while you are doing it. And if you're done, we can continue. Next, we have the Spanish se before the vowels a, o, and u, and before consonants sounds like an English K. Let's see what it means by citing some examples we have here. Calendario, calzado, cuchillo, cuchillo, cantar, cosa, cuaderno, cliente. Next guideline, we have the Spanish se. Before the vowels e and e sounds like an English S, as in cine, cena, nacional, necesario, precio, centro, cesta. Next, we have the Spanish ge before the vowels a, o, and u, and before consonants sounds like the G in the English word sugar. So, what is the G in the sugar? G, g, no? That sound. As in tango, goma, piso, gusto, gasto, gris, negro. All right. So basically, just take a look at the first example. You don't pronounce it as tango, but rather tango. Okay. You can pause this video anytime to put the correct English translation beside those Spanish words. Next, the Spanish he before the vowels e and e sounds like an English H. Okay? The Spanish he before the vowels e and e sounds like an English H. This is why sometimes you can hear native speakers pronounce G as H. Okay, even the alphabet itself, he, the Spanish he. Okay, so as in gesta, general, gerente, gente, marginal, ingeniero, gesto. See, it becomes now H in English. This sound that H makes in English, ha, it is the same now when it comes to the Spanish ge. Next guideline, the Spanish H is always, always, please take note of that, silent. The Spanish H is always silent, as in hola, hilo, habitación, hijo, hacienda, hermano, hombre. So once again, because this is different in English, you have to really distinguish that there's no H sound that you're going to make. So please rewind it again and practice with me. All right? And there goes the meanings under those Spanish words. Please pause this video and look for the corresponding meanings. You don't need to use Google Translate. Some words here are almost similar to Filipino words, are almost similar to English words. So I'm sure you will be able to get most, if not all of them correctly. Next, the Spanish jota also sounds like an English H, regardless of the letter that follows. Again, the Spanish jota also sounds like an English H, regardless of the letter that follows. Let's see. Let's take a look now at the jota, no? The letter jota, hija. See, it sounds like H. Hija, trabajo, jornada, jefe, ejecutivo, jirafa, garaje. Those are the words in English. And we have another guideline. All right. The Spanish, doble L. So it's doble L and Y. Both sound like the English Y in yes. Okay. So we have some words which consist of two L's in Spanish and of course the Y. And how do you pronounce these words? It is like the Y in yes. You see, there is like yeah, yeah, yeah. As in, let's cite some examples. Llama. Sometimes it would be even more pronounced like llama. Yo. Llegar. Ya. Lluvia. Lleno. Llanta. Okay, it can be a bit light as llama or llama. Did you see the difference? Okay, those are the English translations. Let's see if how many of these will you be able to get correctly without looking at the Google Translate. We still have some more guidelines. The Spanish ñ sounds like the NY combination in the English word canyon. Ñ. For Filipinos, I'm sure we all know this already, no? Canyon. Ñ. All right. As in señora, señora, niña, enseñar, campaña, español. Okay. We have here English words again. All right. Pause it anytime you want. And as we continue, we have the next guideline. The Spanish doble R, two R's, is pronounced with a strong trill, as is the Spanish R at the beginning of a word. So basically, just make all your R's strong. Grr, grr, grr. As in, let's cite some examples. Regular, reloj, perro, corriente, rapero, carro. Let's try to do it again. Okay, I know for the most of you, it's going to be a lot of a challenge. We have regular, reloj, perro, corriente, rapero, carro. All right. So I see some typo error right there. So please, this is going to be el reloj. Apologies for that. So it's going to be el as in reloj. All right. So that is the spelling right there. R-E-L-O-J. Okay. And English meanings we have here. Pause it and do the activity. All right. So that is our Spanish consonants. That's all the guidelines. And now we have here a video. Okay. So this is just for you to watch and for your general knowledge about the Spanish language. This one, I will be leaving it for you to watch on your free time as you go over the PowerPoint presentation, which I will be, of course, attaching to your modules. All right. Gracias por su atención. We have reached the end of this video and, of course, the end of your module 2. We will be meeting for our synchronous class, and that time we will be discussing module 3 already. Those are going to be greetings, farewells, and the noun. Okay? All right. So please don't forget to write your journals. This is going to be, again, the topic and coverage of your journal entry number 2, because this is your module 2. So please reflect on how you perform, how you understood this video, this topic that we have today. And of course, what difficulties have you encountered? Which letters were you not able to pronounce? And so on. So if you have any questions, again, you can raise them during our synchronous session. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you all on our next meeting. Tschüss, adios.